Hello! I know it has been like a month after my last episode, and now this is going to be the last episode for the year 2020. Looking back, it has been a wonderful year for me, even though parang ang daming nangyari, ang daming pains na nangyari, but I still regard 2022 as a great year. And in this episode, I just really want to talk about never giving up on yourself and always moving forward. I believe that has been my motive, or sabihin na lang natin na parang yun yung phrase ko throughout the year 2022. Because, earlier today I was just thinking about the past 12 months and looking back to the exact time that I have, last year, 2021, this exact day of the year, and looking back, I'm just so amazed about my improvement as a person. And also, the turnarounds of my diagnosis and turnarounds about my understanding about my condition. So, stay tuned, and I hope hindi kayo maiyak sa episode na to. So just hang in there and please listen to this episode. So yun na nga, it's been like a crazy year for me personally. So many things that has happened. Especially this is the year that where when I started my podcast or recording my own podcast, and it has been a wonderful journey for me because initially I just want to, just create a podcast and release my energy through my podcast, or release my idea through my podcast kasi, hello ADHD. I'm not really a fan of writing or typing my own thoughts. So instead of writing them, I can just record them. So yes, so this is the purpose of this last episode. And it just hit me this morning about never ever giving up and always moving forward. Um, kasi it's been a year since my diagnosis of ADHD. And throughout that 1 year, I was then diagnosed about 3 months ago, 4 months ago, about that I have ADHD and bipolar. It's been a crazy ride for me and my family, especially to my husband, because he's been the one who's always there to support me and always understand me. And I really, really wanted to honor him in this episode because talagang hindi ko rin inakala na ganun yung ganun yung patience niya sa akin and yung pag-unawa niya sa akin, especially for the people who have ADHD, and yun na anuhan pa na on top of it all, may bipolar pala ako, and that gave me like a huge understanding about myself and how I think and who I really am. And siguro, looking back to my experience, what I can say is, um, siguro yung nandun yung pinangako ko sa sarili ko na kahit kailan hindi ako susuko. Hindi ko kahit kailan susukuan yung sarili ko bilang tao, bilang ina, bilang asawa. Siguro yun yung gusto kong i-impart din sa episode na to. Total naman, year-ender na tayo. Malapit nang matapos yung 2022. Ilang araw na lang. I really just wanted I really want this to put it out there. Na, it's very important na wag yung susukuan yung sarili ninyo. And, dapat, ipaglaban nyo yung sarili ninyo. So I know that this season is like this is the season wherein you get to meet your kamag-anak, and then you have this family gatherings and so on and so forth. And I know na this is the season of the year wherein mas malaki yung possibility of, hearing things about yourself from other people that doesn't really care about you. meh. And I know that this is the season wherein like you're vulnerable and thinking about yourself. What are you going to do next year? What are your plans by next year? Meron bang mga self-improvement or New Year's resolution dyan about, going on a diet or having yourself diagnosed or really sticking to your medications and so on and so forth. But I know that there are also people out there who are really depressed right now, who doesn't know what to do and would like to seek out help and don't know where to start. Or there are people na nararamdaman nila, or maybe it's you who is listening right now, na gusto mo nang sukuan yung sarili mo. Like, even yourself, you cannot understand. You like, hindi mo maintindihan yung sarili mo, hindi mo maintindihan yung isip mo, hindi mo maintindihan yung utak mo. I just wanna tell you na wag mong susukuan ng sarili mo. And always move forward. Every day, have that mindset. Always move forward. Even if it means one step, just one step every day. It doesn't have to be a leap. It doesn't have to be 3 steps or 4 steps. Even just one step alone. Always, always move forward and never, ever give up on yourself. Siguro, siguro I will just take you a little, trip down the memory lane for this past year. I'm really, really amazed, really, by the fact that it's been a year since my diagnosis, and every day when I go back and realize that I've been so much better with medications and the diagnosis, and then that level of self-awareness na meron ako ngayon is like, it's been a dream. It's just like a dream for me before. It's not a reality for me. But now, the way I understand myself and the way the way I try to communicate with my own mind is like very amazing. And siguro for the past year, I told myself then na it doesn't have to be a leap. It doesn't have to be a marathon or a sprint. It doesn't have to be like that every day. Kasi this past year, I have been through to depressive episodes. I have been in several manic episodes. And nagsa-cycle through sila na parang weeks lang yung pagitan. And sometimes I don't understand myself then. And even my husband is like, ano nangyayari sa'yo? Ba't ka ganyan? Pero in those times, I'm always reminding myself na, hey, I'm better than yesterday. Even if I am through depressive episode, and even if I am in a manic episode, I'm always reminding myself, hey, you are much better than you were yesterday. And through those small steps, like imagine this is 365 days a year. That's 52 weeks a year. Is my math correct? But you get the idea. In that every day, it's been just one step at a time. And now I'm really in awe of my improvement as a person. I'm really in awe of the awareness that I have right now. And even if there are days na parang I will just cry while working. I will just cry because I just realized how broken I am. And for many days or for many nights, I have been crying about that I just realized how broken I am, how broken my mind is, or how helpless I am. But I have been keeping on reminding myself that just one step a day. So, parang yun, alam niyo yun, no, guys, na anong itsura nung one step a day. So, ano yung in a physical sense, what does one step a day mean for you? Might mean for you or might mean for me. It might mean that, one step a day might mean when I wake up, I'm always washing my face consistently, or before I do my work, since I work from home. Before I do my work, I have to make sure that my hair is tied up. I braid my hair, or some ritual na ginagawa ko before I do my work. And then it's been consistent like that. And now I'm reaping it because, I have good skin na. I am not, hindi ko pinababayaan yung sarili ko, and so much and so on. And then, I also got that 60 eyebrow, whatever. Yung parang eyebrow tattoo. And then, even if kahit na I don't really go to events that often, when I got that eyebrow tattoo, it just increased my confidence. One step at a time. It doesn't have to be grand. And I'm always like, what I do is, even if it's not grand, kasi before, I'm always thinking about grand things. Dapat bongga agad yung resulta, or bongga agad yung actions. Na parang, I'm always discouraged by the fact that I need to start small. Na parang sa utak ko, I need to start big. I need to start big. But now, nagkaroon ng paradigm shift yung thinking ko na, no, I just need to start somewhere. I just need to start. Just do it. Sabi nga ni Nike, just do it. Pero when I do those small steps, just starting improving on myself, I started with taking my medications regularly, creating a system around that. Regularly taking my maintenance medications, aside from my staple. I also have that maintenance medications, and then I have been doing that consistently for a year now. And that's really a really huge win for me, because for years it's been really hard for me to keep track of my medications. It's really hard for me to take my medications regularly, but now, in 1 year, I have been taking them regularly, and I feel so great. And then, there are something, syempre, nagkakaroon ka ng problem with work, or magkakaroon ka ng mga personal dilemmas, there will be triggers. Hindi naman siya maiiwasan. But then, when I think about it, na, okay, now I have to deal with my trigger. How am I going to deal with my trigger? Um, how can I deal with this? How can I face this? And then, just small little steps. I don't have to like be prepared and everything. But what I did is I downloaded the DBT workbook, and then I have read through several chapters already, and have tried to apply what I have read, and now it has worked wonders for me. And wala pa ako dun sa chapter 3 and chapter 4. So I don't have to read the whole book, just to understand the mechanisms of how DBT works, or how I can regulate myself. I don't really need to be knowledgeable about the topic. What's important is one step a day. I read several pages before bedtime, and then I'm gonna apply those techniques during the daytime. And then yun din, yun siguro na parang small steps na, starting small in everything that you want to do. Like, for example, if I also wanted to learn new language, so what I did is I downloaded Duolingo, and now I'm starting to learn Hebrew letters, French, and yes, just the Hebrew letter and the French. And then now in my work, what I also did is I started somewhere. I recognized this year that I needed that shift in my career as a work from home person. So what I did is I just, started somewhere, and I applied to a job that I never knew how to do it. But I'm confident because I love to learn, I love to read, and I love processes. That's really ironic of me now that I have ADHD. It's really ironic talaga for me to love systems, but I have started somewhere. I have learned the loopholes in the job. And ayun, I have learned so much by just taking that one chance and not that one little step. And so many things that have happened this year that, that thinking or that mindset kept me going. Just one small step a day. And I know that it's not easy really to explain what we're going through to someone who doesn't have any mental health condition, but I know and I believe in you. Whoever's listening to this right now, I believe that you can do that one step a day. Pag yung one step na yun, pinagsama-sama mo ng 365 days a year, that's 365 steps. It's not easy. It's not small. It's big. But you need to start small every day. And I know na for a fact that, maybe if you are listening to this right now, maybe you're not feeling well. You're not feeling good at your position right now or where you are right now with your emotions. I know you may be suffering from depression, or you may be suffering from anxiety and so on and so forth. And you feel like everything is very overwhelming for you. I just would like to tell you that you need not to focus on the overwhelmness of everything. You just need to look down and make sure that you make that first step or that one step every day. Yun din yung naging energy ko in just, moving on and just moving forward with my life. And sometimes I cry with my own brokenness na parang maraming gabi, maraming gabi na umiiyak na lang ako bigla, realizing my brokenness. And I know that in that journey, God has not left me even for a single day. So with that in mind, kahit na sobrang sobrang basag na basag yung isip ko with my own brokenness, but with prayer and with my family and with my husband, I know in myself that I just need to make that one step a day. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be big. It just needs to start somewhere. And I hope and pray that whoever is listening to this, sana yun din yung motive mo for the next year or for 2023. You don't need to create big resolutions. You don't need to create huge plans. You just need to make sure that you make that one step a day. Just one step. The right foot tomorrow, the left foot for the second day, right foot for the third day, and so on and so forth. And through that, you will see that you have come far, far away from where you are right now. I know sa group lalo, sa Facebook Messenger lalo, na support group ng ADHD community here in the Philippines. Kahit sila, na parang nasasabi nila na ah, hindi nila alam where to start, how to improve on themselves kasi feeling nila masyado na silang pabigat, or feeling nila wala nang hope dun sa condition nila. But let me tell you, there's hope and there's progress. Just make sure that you do that one step every day. So, ayun guys, na for this last episode for 2023, this is the message that I really want to put out there for the people who are suffering, lalong-lalo na with the people who are suffering with depression and ADHD. Don't ever give up on yourself. Huwag niyong susukuan yung sarili niyo kahit na yung feeling mo buong mundo sinukuan ka na, feeling mo pamilya mo sinukuan ka na, or feeling mo pati yung mga kaibigan mo, pamilya mo hindi ka maintindihan. Let me tell you this. As long as you believe in yourself, as long as you have confidence in yourself, you will always move forward. Love yourself a little bit more. Siguro yun yung magiging tema natin for 2023. Love yourself a little bit more each day. And when I did that, so many things. Ang dami kong natutunan sa sarili ko na not in my wildest dream that I ever imagined about, knowing myself and knowing my strengths and recognizing who I really am. And now I see myself as this wonderful person. I I see myself, yes, I'm imperfect, I'm flawed, I'm sinful and everything else like that. But I'm perfect in each and every way because I know in my heart that I'm wonderfully and fearfully created by God. And that love transpires from my family, my church family, from my daughter. And with that in mind, I'm always grateful every day. Even if it's hard, I'm grateful. And just doing that one small step each and every day will take you somewhere. So, yun. I know it's been a month and I promise to be better. I promise to always produce more episodes to come. It's been just like really busy with work right now because I'm in this position where I can already lead people and I can already teach them, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity. And I'm still active in the community, and yes, so I hope and pray kung nasaan ka man ngayon, nakikinig ka man ngayon, palagi kong uulit-ulitin na just make that one step every day and you'll be there and you will get there. Maliit man, maliit pa rin. Hindi, maliit man, at least may progress pa rin. Okay? So, guys, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful year with you guys. And also for those who are listening that are not part of our ADHD community yet, the link will be in the description down below. And I hope to see you there. So many things planned. Maraming nakaplano for 2023, and it's gonna be a wonderful year for all of us. And despite the challenges, despite the problems, and despite the mishaps, despite everything, despite our personal issues, we are still living and we're still moving on and we are still progressing. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you or see you. No, I hope you'll still be here in the next episode. Bye.